Welcome to the dark side, also known as East Pattaya, and that's the other side of the railway line where expats and Thais live together in what is almost like a town of its own. Stay with us and we will dispel some of the myths.
Hi guys and welcome. This is that big road you see when you come into Pattaya. It splits the Pattaya literally into halves. This is Sukhumvit Road, and on the right hand side then that down there is the main city of Pattaya. On the left hand side it mostly is what we call the dark side, and if you carry straight on down that way, then you're going to come down to Jomtien and eventually Rayong. But Jomtien is still part of Pattaya, and it's where you see all the highest skyscrapers and condos and things, and that big long lovely beautiful beach.
So let's go and have a look at the dark side. So to get there you go east from the main Pattaya city, over the main Sukhumvit Road and then over the railway line. Then you are in what is known as the dark side or East Pattaya. There's a whole community there, like a city within a city. Well, we've had a house in this area for over 20 years when houses were much cheaper and all around us was simply rice fields. For the most part, the dark side is spread over 4 main sois, and travelling from north to south they are Soi Siam Country Club, Soi Nern Club 1, Soi Khao Noi and the Soi Khao Talo. Some of these sois are actually very long, and it's quite surprising. A soi is like a small lane really, and these are really long for a small lane. Soi Siam Country Club and Club 1 are several kilometres long, with shops and houses, markets and all sorts of things going on. Add in the 2 other sois and then you've got a whole community on its own. It's literally like a whole little town, all of itself separate from the main parts of Pattaya, and it's totally different. It's actually quite interesting, quite exciting place to visit, and if you're a tourist it's well worth having a look. In Soi Khao Noi there's a mini shopping mall which contains Top supermarket, which is ideal for getting your provisions and things, although on every street corner there's a 7-Eleven or a Lotus's Local, which I find hard to say. What would we do in Thailand without a 7-Eleven? Quite an institution. Most amenities and facilities are available on the dark side, although I'm not quite sure about the dentists with strawberries. I don't get it. As with most parts of Thailand, street food is there in abundance, and it's no different over on the dark side there. Here in Soi Khao Noi you can see some of the shops on offer, and there are many more, and looking at this is making me feel hungry. I really could do with some noodles. Fruit and veg is available in abundance on the streets, and for those who love it at the right time of year, then durian is available. Personally I can't stand it. I don't know what you think. Do you like durian? Tell us whether you like it or not by leaving a note down below. To me it's like smelly egg custard. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of restaurants available over on the dark side, and I've just going to show you a few of my favourites. First up is Paw Piang, opposite the children next to 7-Eleven in Soi Khao Noi. Just up the road is Murphy's Bar, an Irish pub, excellent food in there, and then a tropical bar with genuine, realistic English food. Over on Club 1, then we got a Chinese stroke Thai restaurant. It's a new one there, but it specialises in fish, and the food there is absolutely delicious. It's quite a large place. Not the fish, the restaurant. My favourite, deep fried fish with a spicy mango salad. And this grilled pork with a spicy chilli sauce, both delicious. Back over in Soi Khao Noi we are returning to the Tops supermarket where they have an in-store restaurant which is really good. There's another one of my favourites there, Club sandwich. My other half loves prawns, so we've got like an omelette with a big prawn in the middle of it. Really, really, really tasty. Further up Soi Khao Noi, there's another great little restaurant called Maisie. It's run by two sisters, and neither of whom are called Maisie for some reason or other. But the food there is really, really nice.
Enjoy, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried the lasagna and it was really, really nice.
Goodbye.
Another one of my favourites up Soi Khao Noi is Home Chef. They offer a whole range of Thai and Western food, and it's in a lovely environment. It actually feels nice to sit there and enjoy your food. In the Home Chef, that's in Soi Khao Noi, and it's really, really nice food up here, and it's a lovely environment, nice and relaxed. Great place to put your family in fact, which is very nice. So, I'm going to eat my dinner, so I've got my chips. So, okay guys, I will say yeah, you certainly recommend you to come on this one. It is a very, very nice restaurant indeed. All the restaurants shown here are typical examples of what you'll find over on the dark side, and I'm not getting any kickbacks from any of them. So we're going for a night out on the dark side, and a great place to meet our friends or find new ones is the Tartar Bar. It's a really, really good place to meet up before you have a drink, and perhaps have a final nightcap before you go home. Another bar worth a special mention is the Simone Bar down the far end of Soi Khao Talo. It has a party atmosphere and their prices are not bad either, plus they also do good value food. There are lots and lots of bars over on the dark side. Most of them are a bit smaller than you'll find down in the main city, but they do offer a really personal, sort of friendly atmosphere. Prices are much cheaper than down in the main part of Pattaya, and I reckon they're probably getting on for a third off. In other words, you're going to pay 2/3 of the price you might pay down in Second Road. It is said that East Pattaya gained its name the dark side due to the fact it had no street lights years ago when people first moved here, compared with the main city and all the bright lights of the bars. While you're over here on the dark side, why not pay a visit to one of the Thai music bars? Always assured of a good party, and if you're a foreigner, you're assured of a good welcome too. Expats who live over here basically stay either in these low-rise condos or in walled villages. The condos they can actually buy, whereas the houses inside the walled villages they tend to rent, and that's often the cheaper option, which is often ideal if they're just starting out living in Thailand. There are dozens of these villages over on the dark side, and often referred to by Thais as mubans. This is pretty typical of what you might find if you decided to rent in a small village like this. The advantages really is that it's a little bit cheaper. Mind you, you've got 2 bedrooms, you've got a toilet, come shower room. Bedrooms are of a reasonable size, so you can get quite a lot in here. It's actually pretty good, really. Ideal for a budget, and particularly used certainly by Westerners quite a lot over here, and some Thais. But certainly the Westerners who perhaps have found love, found themselves a brand new girlfriend, and want somewhere to stay. Yeah, this is like originally the backyard, but it's been put outside, a roof put on, tiles put on the wall, and a kitchen put out the back, which gives you a lot more room inside. So you've got basically you've got a nice little house really for very good value for money, and usually they're done on a year's contract. So providing you're happy to part with your money for a year, certainly going to be a lot cheaper than a hotel, and a lot more for your money than you will get in a condo. And see what we get out here. So basically we've just got a small front area really. We've got a place to park your car. You've got a water container there, a water tank and a water pump, so that you can pump the water in should the water supply ever fail, which it sometimes does in Pattaya. So we are now looking from the outside here, and this is a typical street in a typical sort of village. With most of these villages, a swimming pool is included, which is an ideal place for social life, especially in the late evening when the sun starts to go down and it gets a little bit cooler. And you can have a couple of beers with your mates. Thank you very much for joining us today on our trip over to the dark side of Pattaya. Dark side sounded scary, but it isn't, is it really? So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would love it if you would subscribe, because at the moment we're trying to get more and more subscribers. Also, if you did enjoy it, perhaps you could give us a like, because if you give us a like, I will promise I will like you back. So anyway, thanks again. Hope to see you in the next one, and bye bye for now. Bye bye.